Sulfur and cobalt play important roles in supporting the rumen microbes that drive digestion. Even though the animal's requirement for each is relatively low, both minerals can significantly influence feed utilization, metabolism, and overall health when they are deficient or present in excess. Sulfur is required in the diet because it's a component of several amino acids and B vitamins. It's also critical for rumen microbial growth and metabolic activity. Marginal deficiencies of sulfur can reduce microbial efficiency, leading to impaired fiber digestion and decreased feed efficiency. Severe sulfur deficiency is not common, but signs may include a poor appetite, weight loss, and a dull appearance. Cattle require about 0.15% sulfur in the diet on a dry matter basis. In addition to the requirement, there are maximum tolerable concentrations to consider. In high-concentrate diets containing about 15% roughage or less, sulfur should not exceed about 0.3%. In high roughage diets with 40% or more roughage, cattle can tolerate approximately 0.5% sulfur. When sulfur intake approaches or exceeds these levels, the risk of toxicity increases. Excess sulfur can interfere with the absorption of other minerals, particularly copper, and can also lead to serious neurological problems. One of the primary disorders associated with high sulfur is polioencephalomalacia, or PEM. Cattle with PEM may show signs such as stargazing, head pressing, restlessness, and incoordination. Severe cases may result in collapse or death if not treated promptly. Excess sulfur often comes from both water and feedstuffs. In particular, corn byproducts like corn gluten feed and distillers grains can contain higher levels of sulfur. Cobalt is another trace mineral closely linked to rumen microbial function. Cobalt itself is not required by cattle's tissues, but rumen microbes utilize cobalt to then synthesize vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is essential for energy metabolism, and without adequate cobalt, cattle become less efficient at utilizing nutrients in the diet. The cobalt requirement for beef cattle is low, about 0.15 milligrams per kilogram of dry matter intake. However, cobalt concentration in forages are highly variable. Soil pH plays a major role in cobalt availability to plants, and forages grown on alkaline soils tend to be lower in cobalt. Deficiency is more likely in young growing cattle and can result in unthriftiness, reduced intake, poor growth, and decreased performance. Sulfur and cobalt underscore the idea that mineral programs and ultimately nutritional programs must support rumen microbes as well as the cow herself.